I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat South America. Greetings. Good morning. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Danny, Roberta, Donnie. Thanks for being here. All right, I'm gonna get kind of right to it. It's funny because Tommy, he's my brother, and we share a lot. But this was a tough day for him. In the past, it's been a very tough day. Our dad passed in February, but today was my dad's birthday. It's interesting. This morning, I got a text from somebody. I'm not gonna point it out. Lisa Trimble. She said, "Boy, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it your dad's birthday today?" It was amazing. I mean, we're hyper aware of it, but I'll tell you, in the past, it's been a tough day. It's a beautiful day today. It really is. I've had a revelation. If you've watched me for the last 31 days, 33 days, excuse me, I've moved to South America, and I've had epiphany, revelation, aha moments, eureka. The light bulb went on over and over and over again since I got here. I don't know if it's that I'm aware of it. I'm looking for it. I'm eating well. I'm sleeping well. I'm working out. Maybe it's a full court press. I'm not quite sure. But boy, oh boy, I had a big one last night. Hi, Arwa. A huge one. It's just been an amazing thing. And that is just on one today. Katie, neck it in a little bit, sweetheart. Archie's mom, thank you for being here. Hi, Barbara. Monk. Monk. Thank you for being here. So if you've watched me for any length of time, you know that if somebody, I had people say it, if somebody calls me an influencer, it used to make my skin crawl. Hey, Katie, please, sweetheart, what are you doing? Hey, calm down. Slow blink. Please chill. Herja, good to see you. So I've had a problem with the term influencer. It just gives me the creeps. You know why? Because I look at like the Tate brothers or the Paul brothers. And if that's an influencer, boy, I don't want to be an influencer. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you. Yesterday, I was talking to a friend of mine, a close friend of mine, and I've been talking about the embracing of I've struggled with embracing. I think it's what happened is the reason I have imposter syndrome. I have a hard time embracing stuff. I don't want to, I don't know. It's just been a hard thing for me. And then when I did the video the other day, here's the sad thing. It should have occurred to me a long, long time ago. But I did a video the other day talking about why I've essentially left the Chile community. And the emails I got and the comments, I don't ever, hi, Lisa, I hope your dog's okay. I love animals. Over the years, I've had so many emails. I should have just accepted it. It's something I struggle with. But here's the deal. You know what? There are people that play guitar right now because I do. They told me. There are people that have sent me pictures of their new Maine Coon kitty because I have one. If you knew, I wish I knew the number. How many people I've emailed? Windmill Willie, good to see you. Thank you for being here. If you knew over the years how many people have said, I eat peppers because of you, or I have a YouTube channel about chilies. Will you check it out? It's absurd. Whether I like it or not, I'm an influencer. It is what it is. And instead of letting it send a shiver down my spine and make me feel like I need to take a shower, what I need to do is embrace it. And that's what I need to do. But then it occurred to me, it really did occur to me. I had these revelations. And man, last night I wanted to get a lot of sleep. Didn't end up getting a lot of sleep. There's some amazing things happening in my life. Kristen, Melinda. So really amazing things that are going on. And I didn't sleep much last night like I wanted to. But I'm just, if I go, a lot of you guys know I'm a believer. It's not a religious channel. Don't worry about that. Dale Cox, good to see you. It's not a religious channel, but I know one day I'm going to meet my creator. I just read Archie's comment, Archie's mom. I'm going to meet my creator. And if my big influence in life was I help people, I got more people to eat peppers, I've dropped the ball. It's a cool thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for what's happened to me. It's been a beautiful ride. It really has. I'm excited about it. But Tommy has a gift. My brother has a gift. He's an amazing communicator. He's a great influencer. He's coming to terms with things right now that are heavy too. It's hilarious what's going on with he and I. But what I want to do is I need to be an influencer, but of the right things. Now, I'm not saying that being an influencer of Chili's is a bad thing, or guitars or cats or whatever, but I want to get people to be a better version of who they are. It starts with me. I'm trying to be a better version of me. I know that right now, it's my dad's birthday. If he walked in that door, he would run over here and give me a hug because he'd be proud of what's going on. Not just with me, but he'd be really proud of what's going on with Tommy, probably more so even. Every morning moving forward, this is how my day is going to start. They say that the breakfast, we've all heard it. Look at you. Hi, Tony Suter. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I don't eat breakfast. Probably should, but I don't. What you do in the morning starts your day. It points you in one direction or the other. Archie's mom, your life path has made you the wonderful person you are, Johnny. Thank you for saying that, Archie's mom. I appreciate that. You're beautiful, Kristen. Happy heavenly birthday, Papa Scoville. Boy, I don't know if they can look down and see us. I don't know. I wanted that. I'm telling you, if he could, he'd be pretty happy right now. But I'm going to start my day with something positive. Now I've done that since I've been here. I kid you not, my life has changed. Every day, Tommy and I, we get up, he makes breakfast. We sit down, we journal together. We talk about what's going on. And it's changed how I look at my day. Well, I'd rather influence you to do the same. Don't get me wrong. I'd love you to eat peppers. I'd love you to play guitar. I hope you have cats. But I got to tell you something. I want to influence people. I'm sorry if I'm checking my phone out. I have children, and I don't ever want to miss a text from them or a phone call, especially since they're about 6,000 miles away from me. But as much as I like influencing things, with peppers or guitar or cats, I would way rather get people to have a better life, to see their day differently, to choose happiness. It was really funny, right? While Tommy was doing his video, about a week ago, I walked out, I saw a light. It was morning, just like this. I saw a bright light coming through, shining on a boat. Couldn't believe it. I thought it was the rarest thing in the world. I stopped being a mod for Tommy. I ran out and took a video. Filmed it. I thought, how amazing. How often does that happen? This morning, I look out, there's a beam of light. And what's it doing? It's shining down on a boat. Is it rare or does it happen all the time? We got to look for it. I think it's happening all the time around us, whether it's a light shining on a boat or whatever. If you look for it, you'll find it. But if you don't look for it, you may not see it at all. So I'm starting my day. I'm going to be an influencer of positivity. I want people, it's funny, choose happiness. It's a tough thing to swallow sometimes. It's do you really choose happiness? Are those just really cool words that people say to try to get people to be positive? You choose. I don't mean to steal some of Tommy's content, but everybody, and look, part of the human condition, sometimes we're happy, sometimes we're not. I promise you, everybody in the chat has found themselves in an angry, foul mood for no apparent reason, right? It just happened. We can do that with positivity. It's the same. It's a yin and yang. It's so clear to me. But embracing it. The reason I have trouble embracing anything, I have to share this with you. It happened. I had this revelation on a plane taking off. I have a friend who was constantly telling me I need to embrace this, and I had trouble embracing success that's happened to me. And she asked me why. I couldn't even talk to her because I was getting ready on a plane. It hit me as the plane was taking off. I feel like in life, there's two, I guess with everything, but certainly as a content creator, there's two paths we can take. When you've had some sort of level of success in anything, the two paths, you can go like this. I did this. I deserve this. I did this. Well, everything I do comes from a higher power, and that's just what I believe. The other path is, holy mackerel, am I fortunate? I can't believe any of this is happening. I'm just a very fortunate person, and I don't ever want to lose that. That's the path I want to be on. I don't want to be the guy that thinks I deserve this. And in my head, it hit me on this plane. Embracing it is on that path of I deserve this and I did this. Even though it's only one step on that path, that's how I see it. That's how I see it. And just, revelation after revelation, in the middle of the night, I'm like, wow, I need to embrace this. So I'm choosing to embrace this. It is what it is. Tommy doesn't like this. I hope he's on a phone call, I think. The dude's a guru. Whether I'm telling you he's my guru, he doesn't have to be the world's guru. He doesn't have to wear that as a label or wear a shirt. I'm a guru. But I'll tell you what, he's my guru. Isn't that crazy? My baby brother's a guru. He's my 4th birthday present. I'm sure you guys have heard that story. He's embracing what's going on with him. It's a cool thing. But I'm embracing what's going on with me. And whether I like it or not, he has a gift. He has a gift to communicate and to affect people. What is affecting people? Influencing. I've got that gift. It's hard to even say, but I got it from my dad. But I have the ability to. I think I could stand on my head in a bucket of poo where people will walk by and go, hey, man, you got an extra bucket? I want to try that. Whatever it is, for some reason, I have the ability of kind of influencing people. So my focus, I'm not going to stop eating peppers. I'm a pepperhead. I'm a chili head. I'm not going to stop playing guitar. I play guitar. I love cats. Those things aren't going to stop. But boy, oh boy, the comments that I got, the emails, I went through I said earlier, I kind of lost it, but I don't ever go through videos. I don't like watching myself. I don't like hearing myself. So I turned the audio off, but I watched the live stream comments that happened. When you have a stream going on and there's a lot of people watching, you see every 10th word. Yeah, every 10th comment. You can't see them all. And sometimes you miss really important comments. It's a bummer. I try to see them all. I can't. I star the comments that I want to get to. Inevitably, I can't get to them all. So I watched the video. You know when I did that? 12:45. It started last night. I turned off the volume and I just read the comments. And I couldn't believe some of the things that I read. I'm hearing the voice of my friend. I need to embrace it. Kristen says, guru isn't a dirty word. It means teacher. And look at that. Tony says, Kristen's right. Say, influencer isn't grimy and dirty. Now it can be, right? There are some people that do some influencing that isn't really very good, but it can be beautiful. It's your mindset. So Windmill Willie, you're a good influence, Johnny. You've helped a lot of people with their sobriety, me included. I got news for you, Windmill Willie. I appreciate you saying that. You were ready. The student was ready. I didn't get you sober, bro. You did. However, I accept that in a moment where you were ready as a student, you heard somebody that was the teacher. So thank you. But I'm proud of you for your sobriety. Keep that up. Donnie says, I'll follow you regardless of your content. That's a cool thing. I said yesterday, I want to make better content. And then this happens. I'm going to make better content. It's funny, when you're a positive person, you know what happens? A couple cool things happen. You will attract positivity. If you're a positive person, you'll attract positivity. But you irritate negative people. It's the truth. I ran a phone room. The first time they made me the manager. I couldn't go out during the smoke break anymore and hang with everybody. I don't smoke, but I used to hang out with people. And I stood out there. I looked out the day they put me in charge, and I looked at them. You know what I saw? Because now I'm looking at them, the skill set they have and what I need to do to work with them. Right? It was the 1-minute manager. I spent 3 minutes with everybody every day. 1 minute of telling them what they did wrong, 1 minute of correction. And I always ended on positive. 1 minute of praise of what they did right. But I looked out over the parking lot, watching the group of people. You know what happened? The people that were positive, that did great things in the phone room, all seemed to congregate together. And over here were the people that were negative. And it wasn't the smokers. There were some in each group. There were some people who didn't smoke. I was like, wow, misery loves company. Going to be positive. You need to know when you choose to be positive, you're going to irritate some negative people. Just like Tommy, you shine very bright, Johnny. Thank you, Archie's mom. That's sweet. I appreciate that. Roberta, a few short weeks ago, I was worried about you. Me too. The way you look now, the way you looked now, you look like you are supposed to look, happy and with a purpose. That is a sweet thing to say. Yeah, I do have a purpose. I feel like I have a job to do, and it's a big one. And here's the thing about the job the task I'm taking on. I feel like there's a starting point, and that's today. But you know what? I've run a marathon. There's no ribbon to break. There's no, hey, I did it. It doesn't ever stop, and it's never going to. And hi, Mike, Chili Eskimo. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. It's not going to stop because I can't stop. So what's going to happen every single day? It was funny. Tommy, when he started his thing, was just for 30 days to help people with journaling. Because it's not an easy. I fought Tommy for years. I lied to him and told him I was journaling. So I could see it. I'm not going to read it, but I want to see it. I journal. We journal together. I used to just journal in the morning. Now I journal at night I used to just journal at night. Now I do both. It's not going to stop. Archie's mom, synchronicity and guidance. That is beautiful, Johnny. Thank you so much. God is good to us, even though we never deserve it. Boy, you know what? Someone told me once that the definition of God's grace, and again, please don't panic. I'm not going to become a religious channel, but God's grace is him showering us with things constantly that we do not deserve. It's amazing because I don't deserve the great things. I should say that I'm grateful. But I feel like I don't deserve the things that have happened. Galpy, hey, you're getting earlier every day. That's funny. The last couple weekends especially, I need to go earlier because what happens is everybody kind of gets on all at the same time and saps the signal. So I've gone earlier. So this is going to happen every day, you guys. The funny thing is, it's the most important meal of the day is breakfast. This is really important. It really is. Scott, hey, Johnny, negativity can be the devil trying to pull you off your path. It can be? Bro, I think it always is. Yes, fail because of your convictions and belief in yourself. Stay, Johnny, and all will be well. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's a work that started, and I'm not going to stop. Someday I'm going to stop, but I'm going to be in front of my maker. Hopefully he says, man, I'm glad you got away from those peppers. They're cool, but you got it. I want to hear that. Johnny, you definitely encouraged me, and I'm very grateful. You're a good dude, Joseph. You are. Thank you. Let's see here. Lawn Dog, wow, good morning. At least it's morning time in California. It's morning somewhere, always. It's crazy. I can't begin to tell you how the whole influencer thing, it's been such I've corrected people. I didn't even like saying I'm a YouTuber. But when people have called me an influencer, I'd say, don't say that. I promise you, there are people watching. Some that don't watch me as often, but I promise you, there are people that have heard me. I know Kristen Millen has heard me say that. Positive of it. I know Brock's heard me say that. I can just look through people. I know Ara's probably heard me say that. I didn't like it. It gave me I just didn't like the feel like influence. I think it's because there's so many influencers that are influencing all right. Well, here's the thing. This is what I don't know if it dawned on me. You're an influencer. Hi, Puka Vista. Kellyanne, thank you for being here. Jesse O. There's 31 of us right now in the chat. Boy, every one of you are influencers. I hate to put that pressure on you, but I swear to God you are. There's somebody watching you. You're an influencer. You may not have, some of you have cameras that you sit in front of. Some of you don't. But whether you are a content creator or not, don't kid yourself. You are an influencer. And I am. But because I have the camera in front of me, I've looked through some of thinking back, last night when it hit me like a ton of bricks, I turned my light on. I've had sleepless nights before, but I leave the light off and I turned the light on. It was like a wrap. Sleep's not going to happen. There are so many videos I've made I almost wish I look back on it. I'm like, that's an influence. Holy moly. There's so many times I've influenced the wrong way. I'll tell you something. It's a new day. My dad would be proud of me. And it's really funny, man. This is the first birthday of his that I've arrived on that hasn't been bad. It's a beautiful thing. I think it's just crazy right now. Lawn Dog, I usually see you in the late afternoon around my dinner time. Here's the thing. Like it or not, Scoville all the time. Between Tommy and I, you turn on the computer, you're going to see us. Archie's mom, the light will always shine through the darkness. Light always wins. But sometimes when it's dark, we don't see that, Roberta, do we get a picture of Herja, Corey Feldman? You absolutely will. It'll happen tonight. I have it on my phone. I could kind of show it to you, but it'll happen tonight. I'm going to upload it to the computer so I can click it and you can see it on the screen. But when I tell you, it's worth, there's your teaser to join me tonight. When I tell you that Herja looks like Corey Feldman, I've never seen anything like it. When I was young, let me show you something. I do have this loaded. When I was a young guy, I looked so much like Robert De Niro. Now I want to show you something. I heard it happen so much. Here's a picture of, where's Tommy and I? All right, this is a picture of me, young and old, okay? That's me, believe it or not, on the right. Swear to God, that's me, all right? Now, I want you to look at a picture of Robert De Niro of almost the same time. That's Robert De Niro in the movie Taxi Driver. Man, I looked so much like Robert De Niro, it wasn't funny. But when I tell you that Herja is the wicked spitting image of Corey Feldman, it's so much that I would have worked it. If I were you, I would have said, yeah, I would have learned lines from all of his movies. So tonight, join me. I'll show you up. And there's a little story with it too. And thank you, Herja, for allowing me to do that. Because it's funny. It's great. It's beautiful. It's not, I'm not picking on anybody. I'm not doing that. Scott, before I was introduced to your stream, I had a very low heat tolerance. I'm up to hopping arrows and climbing. That's very cool. Here's the thing, though. It's not a contest, and you grow at your own pace. You don't need to kill yourself. Leave that up to me. Gouthie, hello. Rocket Queen, thank you for being here. GJ, good morning from Canada. It's a beautiful day. Hey, why is that picture still there? I'm sorry. Let me get rid of that. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Sorry about that. See, I'm still learning, you guys. Archie's mom, don't regret, reflect and learn. It's heavy. Do you guys, I don't mean to dump this on you, but do you guys see that you're influencers? Do you understand that? Anybody who's a parent knows you are, because you'll say something, you'll see your kids do something, you'll see you and your children. It's like, I remember the first time I saw my children, like my oldest son, do something just like me. I was like, they're sponges. And when they're young, their sponges are wicked dry and they'll suck up anything. And you got to be really careful, right? The older we get, our sponges get, unfortunately, my sponge is waterlogged. Thank God there's still some dryness in my sponge somewhere because I'm still absorbing stuff. But I promise you, whether you have kids or not, you go to work, you have a job, you have friends you're around, you are an influencer. You are. You look like a teen heartthrob. Ha! Shouldn't have clicked on that. Thank you, Herja. You know what? When I was a kid, I was a teen heartthrob. Sorry. I was a hair model. You guys, have you heard that story? I was a hair model in school. No joke. Kellyanne, my daughter gave me a personalized necklace during a hard time in my life. The medallion has the word faith with a line under it. The word mirrors, the word fear mirrors it under the, wow. You ever see this when you do that? You know, look, that's so cool, Kellyanne. The word faith is an acronym. And if you're a believer, it's a cool one. My mom gave me this one. My mom is constantly dumping great stuff on me. Josh, good to see you. Your daughter was spectacular. I love your daughter. I have the cutest video still of her saying, I love your videos, Johnny Jr. and Johnny Scoville. I almost want to ask permission to show it, but I'm not. I'm going to send it to you because you'll be shocked if you see it. It's been a long time. The word faith is an acronym. It stands for fantastic adventure in trusting him. And if you're a believer and you seize that and latch onto it because it's true and it's real. Archie's mom, I'm not going to click on that because everybody may read it. Thank you for saying that. Lisa Trimble, working hard on my smile today because of you and Tommy. Can I tell you something? I don't know if you were in the chat this morning. I got up and Actually, I didn't get up. I'd been up. But I came out and I joined Tommy. We had breakfast, and I got a text from Lisa saying, well, you know what? Isn't today your dad's birthday? And she sent me a picture of a rainbow. Beautiful. Thank you for that. It's right, Tim? Exactly. There's an irony in being me. It's true. Let me tell you something. I had when I was a kid, my hair was so thick that when I washed it in the morning, it would take hours to dry. It would still be wet at noon. I used to gripe about that. I was in college. I had a gym class. It was opposite end of the campus. It was a long walk, and I was walking. My hair was showered, and I took off for gym. I went to move my hair, and it was frozen because of the wet, and a piece of my hair snapped off. I'm not kidding you. It was crazy. But I remember griping about having my hair too thick. You know, if I grow my hair now, if I let it grow out, if I get lazy, you know what happens? I get the Dr. Phil thing. It's hilarious. Archie's mom, it's a great saying. It is. Moms are awesome. My mom gives me great stuff. Josh, today's my dad's birthday. Wow. Yeah, today is my dad's birthday. It's a good one. I'm not, in the past, it's really been a rough one for me. Honestly, I struggled through it. Like I'd hide from people today. It's a beautiful day. And I know that he'd be proud of me. I know he would be. Brock. And Tommy looks like that guy from the movie Funny Farm. Oh, he does. You know what? I'm going to load that picture too. Tommy was an actor, and he was in the movie Funny Farm, and with Chevy Chase. It's hilarious. And when you look at him, it's the funniest thing in the world. I'm like, oh yeah, that was that guy. It's hilarious. But yeah, I'll post that picture today too. So anyway, listen. The message of this is, I've wrapped my arms around it. I've embraced it. It is what it is. I'm an influencer. I feel like I'm at a meeting. I'm Johnny Scoville, and I'm an influencer. But I'm an influencer, and I'm gonna, like it or not, I have a skill set that I've been given. I've honed it and worked on it. All right, but I'm gonna use it. I'm still gonna eat peppers. I'm still gonna play guitar. I played my guitar yesterday, and I'm still gonna do the things I do. But I promise you, I'm gonna be holding a bugle, pushing a message of positivity. As a content creator, you can go, and if you're a content creator, you know what I'm talking about. You can go to your content, to the studio. You can go to the comment section, and you can choose a word like influencer. If I choose the word, if I look up the word legend, there are 20,000 comments probably that call me a legend. But legend. Stop. Influencer. There's a million of them, and I Dean Marie, thank you for being here. Embrace it. I am. It's been a hard thing. I can't believe it. It's been such a revelation. I'm not even kidding you. But the fact that now I've embraced it, you're gonna see me push it. I want to be a positive influence on people. As much as I love saying, there's so many people, honest to God, there's so many people that say, I'm sober because of you, Johnny. Thank you for that, but you're sober because of you. I want there to be thousands of comments that saying, you've made me a positive person. I'm a more positive person because of you. You've had that effect on me. That's what I want. Here's the deal, and this is what I'm feeling right now. And I'm telling you, even though you may be a YouTube content creator, you may not, but it's a wicked heavy responsibility. Because as a parent, you have children. If you have a bad day, they're seeing it and their sponges are dry. It's a heavy responsibility to be an influencer. And I'm going to take that really seriously. I said a couple of days ago that I want to make better content for you. Boy, here we go. It's going to be better. I promise you. My kids are wicked active today. It's wonderful. But you're going to see more positivity, and I'm going to look. What I'm going to do a year from now, I'm going to go to my comment section. I'm going to type in the word positivity or the word positive, and I hope and I pray that there are more comments that say positive than say legend. Because I'm not a legend, but I am an influencer. And that was my revelation. Honest to God, I've had eureka, aha moments like constantly since I've been here. But the most important one Happened last night in the middle of the night. Tommy looks like that guy on Chase the Heat, just a younger version. That's so funny. He does. Jesse, life is a chain where each link pulls and pushes the ones next to them. If you disappear, someone is left pulling and someone is pushing. Wow, that's heavy duty. Wow, that is very heavy duty. You know, Tommy's last stream talks a lot about student teacher. When the student's ready, the teacher appears. I got news for you. We're all students, and every one of us are teachers. And I think in life, we toggle back and forth depending on what's going on in your life. Sometimes I need to be a student. Sometimes I need to be a teacher, but I'm always going to be an influencer. And because of that, I have to be very mindful of what I say and how I say it because people are listening. It's heavy. Josh says, Johnny, God has given you a platform to be a warrior for his son. Go get them. Amen. Do you want to know something? This is the truth. 6 years ago, if I saw that comment, I wouldn't have clicked on it. You know why? For fear that they may offend somebody. I don't care. How about that? Motivational speaker. Yeah, you know, we all are. Whether we realize it or not, you are a positive influence. That's what I want to be. And I want everybody to look at your day. My day looks different. I'm telling you, last July 21st, it wasn't like this. I promise you it wasn't like it for me. And it sure wasn't like it for Tommy. But today, my day looks different. It really does. And I want everybody to walk away from this going, you know what? I have a little more bounce in my step. I'm going to choose happiness today. And remember, people are watching. Good morning, Johnny. You are a positive influence. Thank you, Marty Mongoose. I appreciate that. I'm embracing it. I like the term impactor better than impactor. Makes me feel like I've eaten too much cheese. I'm having trouble in the bathroom. I'm kidding, Kellyanne. I like that too. Impactor is good. Sorry. I'm in that kind of mood. It is the cheese that binds us. I had a teacher. Tommy and I had a teacher named Frank. He's dead, right? Frank Capusta. He used to say that. It is the cheese that binds us.
The guy won the lottery twice.
The guy won the lottery 2 times. I swear it's not a joke. He walked around. He couldn't do that today. He used to walk around with a wad of money this big in his pocket all the time. If I watch a content creator and they don't provide me education and or peace, I excuse myself. Heidi, first of all, thank you for being here. Yeah, exactly. But here's the weird thing. There are content creators out there that just are vile. And you know what happens? They still have an audience. You know, content, what are you consuming? Content in, content out. Be careful of what you consume. Quite new to your channel, Johnny. I think it's great. Positive breath of fresh air. Archie's mom, I've watched you for a while on Tommy's. Thank you so much for giving me a shot. It's not always going to be pepper. Sometimes it is. But I appreciate that. What it's going to be always is positivity. Rocket Queen says, I'm trying to stay positive. You know what? I'm proud of you. You can do it. It's not easy. It is not easy. And so many times, it's really, really hard. You can do it. And every single morning, we're going to be here. I promise you. It's not going to be an hour. We're pretty close to wrapping it up. I just want to make sure I touch everybody's comments because there's some beautiful things here. Since you all have arrived, what is the one thing you always look forward to doing daily? Boy, you know what? Working out, eating great food, journaling. I told you it's not going to be a religious channel, but I promise you, I pray so much. It is absurd. You're looking at the beach, just people watching. It's a beautiful thing. Tommy and I see like moms and daughters. Like I don't mean like a 5-year-old girl and her mom. I mean like a 40-year-old woman and her mom holding hands while they walk.
Every time you see 2 of them, they're always.
Every time you see 2, they're holding hands, and there's such a spirit of love here. There really is, and that has rubbed off on me. So seeing that every day, it's beautiful, and that really has helped. Roberta, keep messing around, and you're going to turn me into a positive, productive person. I'm telling you, Roberta, you know what? You always are. You know you are, and you're an influencer. I kid you not. As you leave and you go about your day, you're an influencer. You are. Be a good one. Herja, just think, all your content is here forever. Imagine all the Chileans that will start on their journey because of the thousands of videos out there. It's funny. It's funny you say that because every time I get a comment as a content, you didn't get a notification of it. Every single day, somebody will comment on a video that is 8 years old or older. It's amazing. Dee Marie says, it's simple, but it's not easy. Boy, you're right. It is simple, but there's nothing easy about it. Some days you're going to find it's easier than others. But the days that it's difficult is when you got to dig in. Those are the days that it's not. And listen, there are sometimes Life's going to throw you curveballs. And that's the moment where it's the hardest. But you know what? Those are the most important ones. It really are. You know why? Because like when I go through adversity, how people see how I go through adversity, it's important. I don't want to be a reactive person. You know what I mean? I've been like that a lot. I want to be a responsive person. You know, like if you take medicine, you have a reaction, that sucks. Not good, right? If you take medicine and you respond to it, you got the right medicine. So I want to respond. I want people to respond to me. I don't want people to react to me. And I don't want to react to people. I want to respond to people. Rocket Queen, you guys are helping. I appreciate you. And we appreciate you, Rocket Queen. You're always here. All of you are always here. It means the world. Look at that. Me gusta, por favor. Presione me gusta, por favor. Hit the like and subscribe. You're awesome. The cheese impactor, Kellyanne. Arwa asks, what do you look forward to the most first thing in the morning? You know what? I get up in the morning, and before I actually come out and have breakfast with Tommy, and before we start, hi, Stephen Marshall, thanks for being here. Before I start my day, my bedroom, I have a sliding glass door that goes right to the balcony. So I walk out and I look at the balcony, look at the ocean every day. And it's funny too, because Tommy arguably has a better view. He has the city. It's gorgeous. At night, it's incredible. It looks like a giant gem. It's sparkling everywhere. And then I look out, it's just vast emptiness, just water. And some people are like, you're going to look at that all day long? I could look at it all day long. To me, it's so beautiful. What are you up to today? Stephen, thank you for being here. I'm up to wrapping my arms around stuff I've avoided for a long, long time. I shouldn't say my whole life, because it's only since I've been a content creator that the term influencers made me want to stick my fingers down my throat and get whatever's in my stomach out. It really has. It's horrible. But I'm an influencer. It is what it is. And I've influenced people for years to eat peppers, to play guitar, to love your cat.
Get high.
Yeah. And get sober. There's going to be a lot more sober content too. It is what it is. There's so many people that need help. So there's going to be more of that. It is what it is. And for those that don't have a problem, I don't mean to point fingers at everybody, but if you factor this in, isn't that cool? Look at that. And when I was in America, North America was in the center. Now that I'm in South America is in the center of that. It's pretty cool. But if you factor in phones and food and sugar and cigarettes and everything else, we're all addicted to something. So sobriety is going to be an important thing moving forward, because there's so many people that need help. Jesus is not a religion. He's the ultimate reality. I lost many friends speaking like this, but I can look him in the face when my time is up. Amen, Josh. I shared this recently. You guys ever remember C. Everett Koop? Do you guys remember that name? C. Everett Koop. Chili Phil, good to see you. C. Everett Koop was the Surgeon General under, I don't know if it was Reagan or Bush. Reagan. He was a Surgeon General. His son was a man named Nelson Koop. While I was in college, being a bad dude, righteous through Christ. Boy, that's cool. I dig that. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Anyway, I came home from college and I went to church with my family, and it was the first time he was preaching at that church. He was the pastor of a church with a town about 5,000, 6,000 people. It's crazy. And I sat there and he stood up and said, you know what? God created man. Things were pretty cool. But then man invented religion and messed everything up. I was like, man, I can hang with this dude. I don't want to be a religious guy. I also don't want to preach religion. I'd rather have people look at me and say, something different about that guy. That's important to me. Johnny, do you know, or anyone know, why they say if you have a M on your palm, you are a chosen one? I don't know. Here's the thing. You give me a pen and I'll throw an M on anybody's hand. I think you can probably figure that. I don't know. It's interesting. I've seen people look at your palms and tell you they can see things. If I look at my palms, I just need to know I need to wash my hands or put some lotion on them. I remember how much your dad loved cheese, and the cheese reviews you did them. That was so much fun. You know what? That bought him time. I know it sounds crazy. I went to Reno because his health was failing. I knew that time didn't have a lot. And he was, you know what? God, he was a great guy. He was a light, but his light was dimming. I was watching it. It was a hard thing. It was hard. And one day, he used to get kind of up when I would do my videos. So one day, he loved cheese. One day I said, Dad, let's do a cheese video. I swear I remember he's like, he's like, you're not a cheese channel. What would your people say? I'm like, the boss? What do you mean? What would people say? They'll either watch it or they don't. But let's make a video together. And I did. And what happened is his energy went from a 3 to a 7. I mean, it carried all day long. Even after the video was over, I was like, I'm onto something. So we started making cheese videos. It was great. I imagine I'll be on my face. Boy, me too. Amen. Stephen Marshall, bro, I know you're older than me and have knowledge of your own, but I really need you to check into TRT. It'll save your life. I do care. TRT will be easy to get there. Please try. I don't even know what it is, but I will look into it. Thank you for that. So we did cheese videos. We started a barbecue sauce. I bet you there are 100 videos of my dad and I. Do you want to know something? I've never watched one. Today I'm going to. I never watched. Every time I'd see a comment, I'd see him in the thumbnail, I'd start crying. I don't think that'll happen. I ate 27 pods yesterday, and I've already ate 7 peppers this morning. You're a madman. You're a madman, Del Cox. In the finest of ways. How is the weather in South America? It's spectacular. Righteous. I love that. It's beautiful always. It's crazy. It's just always beautiful. Nah, I'm not the guy who made the scale, and that's not even my real last name. The guy who made the scale was Wilbur Scoville. People ask that a lot. And Josh agrees, you are an animal. All right, listen, I want to make sure I get Natalie, thank you for being here. Good morning. It's good to see you. Let me see. I want to make sure I touch everybody's. Thank you, Arwa. She loves the videos I made with my dad. I do too. Rocket Queen, if you go to the on my channel, you go to the playlist. It's fairly organized for almost 8,000 videos, but you can find those videos. Roberta asked also. If you go to my channel, you're here. Just go to where it says playlist. Thank you, Stephen. Testosterone. I think the last thing I need is more testosterone, but thank you. I'm like an 18-year-old guy right now, but I appreciate that. I will certainly look into it. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. Tony, your dad is proud of you, Johnny. Look at that. Look at that avatar. Stuck it on that straw with her hair, glasses up. Pretty girl. Listen, thank you for being here. All of you, I love you. I appreciate it. I'm sorry for the negativity you've ever seen from me in the past. You're not going to see it again. If you see it on me, guess what? I want you to call me on it. Please. I'm serious as a heart attack. Call me on it if you see it. All right? We're going to be positive moving forward. I'm going to be. Because you know what? Like it or not, I am an influencer. I'm Johnny Scoville, and I'm an influencer. I'm going to do it right moving forward. Thank you guys for being here. Tomorrow, guess what? We're going to do this again. Here, well, you know what? There's something. You are a special creature, Kristen Melinda. There is the playlist of Papa Scoville. There's a couple. There's one with cheese, and I think I have one just with cheese, and I have some with hot sauce. I need to organize it a little bit better. But thank you for doing that. You want to have some fun? He's fantastic. And a couple times, my dad got the hiccups. It's funny for being hot. You know the funny thing is, have you ever heard me swear on this channel? You haven't, right? I think I've dropped 1 or 2, but more than likely, you probably haven't. My dad, he was in the, I don't know if you saw the Netflix special I was in, We Are the Champions. We were eating hot sauce, and I didn't read the label, and they were filming me doing a review for my channel, and my dad was with me. I put some hot sauce. It was an Australian hot sauce. It had loads of extract in it. I didn't read the label. And he took a spoonful of it, and he should have dipped his pinky in it, but he took a spoonful of it. And I said, "You all right?" And he said, "Holy, is this hot?" It's hilarious. And here are the cheese reviews. You are something. Don't you ever change, Melinda. You hear me? I mean it. I don't want you to change. Okay, Recon, longtime watcher, also a U.S. citizen living abroad, expat, loving your new direction. Thank you. I do too, and I appreciate it. You know the funny thing is, not everybody's going to. I don't care. It's going to be positivity. It's going to be peppers. It's going to be Ecuador. It's going to be guitar, cats, but that's what's coming. And this should be the last one. I'm going to let you guys go. There is a cheese made in Quebec. If you cut up and fry in butter traditionally, Interesting. Heaven on earth. I'm a cheese freak. I really am. I love cheese. I got that from my dad. Let's eat some. Last one, and I'm going to go. Whatever happened to Pepper Prentice? He graduated. He did put himself through the ringer. That dude was special. He graduated college. He was going to school for food, food and beverage. I'm not sure what it is. He's learning to cook, and he's in the world doing his thing. I'm proud of him. Thank you, Barbara. You're awesome.
He was smart enough to stop letting
He was smart enough to stop letting me hurt him. Barbara, thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. I love you guys. Tomorrow, let's do this again. Whatever you do today, be positive. Choose it. Choose it. You're going to make an effect. You're going to have a brush on somebody, and it's going to help you. It's going to help them. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for being patient with me while I walked around trying to figure out what I was. I know now. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the Heat, South America.